RG213 is completed. I did the multimeter test on these things today. This guy took a lot of work today. This is the one that's going to connect to the beam. This is going to go on the beam antenna. This part will. This is going to go to the beam. Well, I double heat shrink wrap. I did the same thing when I showed the photo. When I send the photo a little later to someone, it'll be heat. The first will have first duct tape on this one. Before that, there was a heat shrink wrap, like the 3/8 type heat shrink wrap, or the one was the largest they make for heat shrink wrap, like the one I did on my serial beam antennas on the large side. That's what I used. When I did the 3/4 type heat shrink wrap, then I went for the 1/2, so I think they were bigger. So I put a heat shrink wrap all the way to here twice. I did it for once the heat shrink wrap's one part, then I duct taped this whole entire thing. Then, now I think I did heat shrink wrap once for the big stuff here. Then I kept the little thin stuff here at the end here. Then I duct taped this whole entire thing all the way to here. All the way to here first. Then I extended it here. Then heat shrink wrap this whole thing here. Then I had to cut a piece of heat shrink wrap. Went from here to there. Here, right out there. Then I duct taped the whole thing. Same thing with the other one I did. I put a heat shrink wrap the first time. One heat shrink wrap went this way. Then did a second time heat shrink wrap. Went back to heat shrink wrap right here to here. Then I went to heat shrink wrap once. Then I think I duct taped this part. Then I put a heat shrink wrap on that. Then I duct taped the whole thing. So they look good on the good connectors here. Here's the second one. This is going to go into the radio or the extension of the beam antenna. No, this would be extension to a cable. This looks okay. I did the best I can to did this. So it shouldn't hurt long that solder is soldered. All you guys in a second, you guys can see it. I did some tests on that. It's okay. Long as it's sealed, it's pretty good. I put the multimeter on both of them, and it came out pretty good. Completely what they are. You guys can see that. I took a lot of time on this. So I'll show you in a second. In case Eric sees that. There we go. You guys can see it far away. And up close. Looking good. This will be into the radio or the SWR meter to do with the NATA VA. Or either way, if I want to extend it like another 50 more feet from the further away, this will do that. Then you seal with that coax seal that goes around this, and be okay. Then you run the other extension to your radio room. This will have coax seal the first time, and it connects to the serial SY27 with the ding. So I'm going to do some tests this week to see if the SWR does go down a bit, like we said. I ordered this cable for $42 off of eBay last week. And I think the connector was like $2 to $3 or $6. These came from California. So I got these. They actually had, they came with a bunch of things inside of it. They had like an orange seal type thing. Then it had a washer. Then another washer on top of that. And that gold connector goes in first. The gold connector goes in first, then you put the little type orange type rubber gasket thing, and it has a washer on the bottom of the thing. You put the washer in first, then you put the gas in. No, you put the gold thing connector first, then you put the washer. No, you put the gold connector with the washer on the bottom. Then you put the gold. No, you put the washer thing. You put the. I don't know what it was. We'll have to look at it, but there was actual washer on top of the last thing. But you put I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, you put the gold connector with the washer on top, inside this way. Then you put the rubber thing on top of the thing. Then you put you put the washer on top of this gasket thing. Then this little tight connector. And that's what it did. Sorry about this, folks. So we did really good on this antenna connector today. So this is about 50 foot of RG213. This is going to be for the beam antenna. But it took a lot of time to get this done today. So, because essentially the temperature has gone down to 80 degrees. I'll show you this in a second. Yeah, Monday, July 8th. So, good. And I just want to shout out to you guys. This is what we did on radio room here. You guys know that. And the quad 5s up there. Pretty good. You guys know what I'm using. Yeah. There we go. But the fox is a little bit dark around, but we can get it going soon. The little fox here blows down. We straighten him back up. The star fox is back on this. There we go. Just want to show you guys. Back it up. Alright. Now I'll show you the cable in a second when we're about to look at it. This is for the beam antenna, you know, guys, I told you that. It cost me $42 to get this. But I had to slice off a few feet of cable with this. Like, about that much completely. That's what I did. I know I milked that, but I was playing around, but it was a little further out today. That took me some time. Because it might be like 49 feet or 50 foot, no big deal. I'm going to get another one of these cables If you guys want to donate me one of these, let me know. That's one I bought off Fleabay. Just look up Alpha RG213 on Fleabay. And this guy in Florida makes this from wholesale price. But you have to buy your connectors to do this, which I soldered it myself when I did this. I did pretty good for soldering this. Come on. Give me some credit on this one. Yeah, I did really good on this. It's not gonna be that. I put the multimeter test them out, so they actually do read this. I put the multimeter on that, and the same thing with this. And also inside, I put a multimeter on this silver thing and the gold thing. And the same thing here, that you actually do read. So they make that beeping cool noise. Continuity, and that's what I did. So when you do that, that's how you can tell it's connected. So it looks pretty good for the price for $42. I couldn't go wrong, but it was free shipping when I got this last week. You guys saw in the video I showed you. And I recommend get this cable for anyone else. So the best way is put this into the guy. And this is some duct tape I had at Dollar Tree a while back. This is going to be the same duct tape will be on the bolts. One for the pole I'll be putting together when I get time. I haven't got those other poles yet. I still had the mount I'm still putting together still. And before we go, I gotta show you something. So I had to show this to Popcorn 9113. There we go. Here's your red potato beauties. And I know they can't see in the dark, but I'll show you one of them on light on camera. Give you a small one look. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys. There we go. That's what we got in our garden just the other day. You guys now know what the potato is. It took a few months to grow this. It was in that big giant silver bed, you guys, you saw in video. The large one. The one over in the middle area that goes in the middle of the... Not the one where the squash goes. The other silver thing. My mom dug these out a few, 3 days ago. And got these, a bunch of these. I had some just the other day. And they actually came out really good and they taste good. So what we have to do... What to do with those potatoes, I have to put them in a dark room to dry them out. But they came out really good. And we got some silver cream still growing. But the problem our weather's going to be this weekend. We're going to be heat index 105 again. No, that's the heat index. It's going to be like in the upper 90s or mid 90s. Because that tropical system is going to go through Mississippi to Arkansas. We're going to get some showers from it. But they said the humidity is going to go higher. I don't know if it's true. The weather could still change. And we're probably going to have some heat advisories during this week again, like last week. So I probably won't be on the porch when the heat weather happens, but I will try to do a video sometime soon. But we got to get this beam antenna tested, see what the SWR looks like on this. You guys saw when I ran the RGA 58, yeah. Because they didn't make the SWR lower. I tuned it the best I can to get it close to the SWR the lowest possible. So I put it on the same setting still in that area where the gap match is. So let's hope these things will lower it down. We'll be able to get an idea. I know it's not raising up yet. We're going to test it out maybe tomorrow or during the next day. Who knows? And we'll just get the Nano VA to look at it. And that's how we're going to do it. So I don't know when, but we'll get some time. Because it depends on the hot weather is. So yeah. This is UDX362 from East Tennessee. I hope you guys check me out on Foxman362 Warway on YouTube. And I did a fantastic job on this. I've been working on this for the last few days. But let me tell you, I didn't use the tool. I had to use some splicing things like an X-Acto knife and mostly some pliers to pull these things out. Or sometimes had to use the X-Acto knife to cut one of the plastic things out of to do the second one to get that thing out, to get through it that way. First time I didn't do no problem. And also I'll show you a YouTube video where I learned this from. I actually put up the bread, the gold things, like the ground gold things inside of it. I puffed it up And then when I did that, I put them down first, the gold things. Then when I put the connector on here, I put them up this way. Then I took one of those X-Acto knives. I learned it from this guy's video, but it doesn't look like the connectors. It's almost close. It's for 213s only. So I had to cut them around the side to get that clean cut, that coax cut, where it does not show braid at all. So I did I learned from this guy's video. It gives you an idea. Then that's how I did that. Then I throw the heat shrink wrap and all that stuff on it, and that's how it does it. And also, it will definitely work for indoors when he does. So I'll put the video down where I learned about how I spliced the cable and learned how to did it. And I got that kind of part idea from this guy. I don't know what country he's from. Could be Australia, anywhere in the world. So I learned it from his video. It's an old video for an RG213 cable, but I like the way he did to cut off the braid, the way he did the ground braid. That's what he did. So I'll catch you guys later, and I'll put the video down in the description where I learned this from, and I'll text you guys later. UDX362, and it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm going to get on out of here. Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. We'll bring out some videos sometime soon. And I did a good job on this, and I hope I get more of this cable soon so we can extend it a little bit further. That'll give me at least 100 foot of this, and I wish I had 100 foot of this same cable. That would have been awesome, but this is the cheapest I can get for $42 and free shipping, and they have it. And I did it it was a wholesale price, and got my own I had to buy my own connectors, and it came from California during this week, and I got those. The soldering took some time, but I'll show you the solder I used, and I'll show you what I did. This stuff you can get at Lowe's. This is the stuff I use for some kind of heavy gauge type wiring. I'm going to show you in a second. There we go. This is the stuff I use. And it's actually from Lowe's. I got this a while back. And this is the stuff I use. So it actually does pretty good. So that's the solder I use on those S239s. And that's what I did. I didn't use cheap. That was pretty good quality solder. So at least it's something for those. And that's what I did. Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Let's hope we get this thing working on the beam when we get some time this week, or I don't know when. Just depends on the weather. And we'll check that out when we get time. But let's hope the SWRs do go low. And we'll check that out. Maybe we'll hook up one of those radios and point at the beam on lower on the ground before we put this thing up, when we get the poles all set up when we get time. So I'll catch you guys later. Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. And I'll just make sure I show you this to you before we get on out of here. And I'll catch you guys later. Bring us some more videos sometime soon. UDX362 East Tennessee. Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. Being, catch you all later. 79 smoke screen. For this coax, let's hope we can get some great DX out of this guy. And shock a wave out here in East Tennessee, and put it on out there. UDX362, Foxman362 World Radio on YouTube. UDX362. Catch you all guys later. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon.